Our product is unique because it contains 3 patentable devices in conjunction with a few repurposed tools to be used in the data collection process of determining if your building is ADA compliant or not. What I mean by tools exactly are everything from a 25-foot tape measure to a level to a device that was created by the Assistive Research Technology Institute that contains a wheel roughly the size of a wheelchair's wheel, the front wheel, and that is used to slide around to determine if anything in a pathway is actually an obstruction. Now, in addition to the toolkit, there is an online feature which allows you to take the data and plug it into the computer, and it will determine whether your building is compliant or not to help eliminate human error. To date, there is no one else with a toolkit designed to allow anyone with minimal training the ability to determine with a pass-fail system if something is compliant or not. I've actually been involved with the Institute and this competition for the past 3 years. I embraced the chance of starting a company or being around entrepreneurship, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life in and around business startups. Go for it and have fun, because if you're not having fun, then there's no point in being here.
Matchmize is a software-based application that we will implement in specialty retail stores that will match apparel in the retailer. So if you pick out a sweater that you like and you want to know what kind of pants to wear with it, you could scan it with our kiosk that we'll install in stores, and it'll tell you the pants that would look best with that sweater.
The only thing that's close enough to this would be a personal shopper, which is very costly to both the consumer as well as the retailer. Matchmize is not expensive because there is no cost incurred by the actual consumer.
The first process would actually be to do it in stores, because we need to be able to have access to their data such as inventory, etc. And eventually we plan on having a virtual wardrobe, which is where they would be able to save the items that they would like to buy or have bought and match the items in the future.
One of my team members came up with the idea because he would go into a store and he would buy items and then come home with them and have so many clothes at home that he'd completely forget how to wear the outfits because he would pick them out off the mannequins in the store.
We're going for people between the ages of 15 and 35. Outside of that scope, people are usually not as interested in technology, whereas the 15 to 35 is eager to learn and willing to use this technology.
We grew up in the northeastern Pennsylvania region, and we believe in this area. That's why we're here today, and we want to continue to grow the business.
Our product allows anyone who wishes to learn online development a simple way to do it through the process of making an online video game. So if a user wants to create an application like a MySpace, a Facebook, any type of large website, and they're not really sure how these websites are created, if you go through our service, you could learn how to program websites like these, but the format that we take is through making an online game.
When people think development, people just think sitting behind a computer typing out the exact same lines of code. There's a whole lot more to it. You have to consider how you're going to display the information to the user, what kind of calculations you're going to make, what languages you're going to use, what technologies you're going to use. There's a lot, and it's almost like an art.
Out on the internet, there are scattered resources of different tutorials that teach you how to do things, and companies that host you and do different things, but these are costly and they take lots of time finding. We have all of our resources in one location, so we have all of our lessons and we host the user as well.
Our target market is 16 to 25. I believe that an intelligent 12-year-old will be able to get it. I love it. It's great. Instilling passion in kids, having them learn and love what we do every day.
I think we've been doing this for the past 2 years now, so the money would definitely help buy us new hardware and get us up and running a bit faster.
If we win or if we don't win, we're going to continue operating, continue providing services, continue teaching kids, creating talent, and filling future jobs.
our product is called Minerva, and it's an educational content management system, which means it's just a system that high schools can use to edit their website, and it's something that teachers can use to post courses, and parents can log in and check grades, and students can see what their homework was for that night, and text message alerts, email alerts regarding snow closings and delays.
My high school came to me and they said, Joe, you make websites, right? We need help. So I worked with them, and then I thought that we could take this and we can generalize it. It doesn't just have to be for my high school. So it started as my high school needed a new website, and it turned into a system that can run all high schools' websites.
I entered last year and we didn't win. We didn't make it to the top 5, and Joseph contacted me and he said that he was going to enter again. He told me his idea and I thought it was great and I really wanted to get in on it.
What's unique about our product is that it's one cohesive system. While high schools might offer grades online or courses online, it's from an outside source. So for our product, Minerva, you simply log in if you're a parent, a teacher, or student, and you have all the information right at your fingertips rather than having to go click on a link and log into another website.
We really believe in our product, and we think that it can change the way high schools do things. So believe in your product and stick with it.
Don't be afraid of your idea. Be happy about it. You need to get out and tell people about it, and don't just start it for the competition. Start it because you have that entrepreneurial spirit and you want to do that.
I build high-end custom drum sets. All the other companies, they focus primarily on finishing the shell. Not only do I finish the shell, but I finish the metal hardware, like the brass or aluminum hardware that goes around it. So I basically do all the high-end customization. Everything on your kit is custom made for you. I took strategic management at King's College with Dr. Vyaz, and at the end of the semester, we had a big business plan competition at King's, and I entered it and I won at King's College. And from King's College, she told me about a few other competitions, and I entered the Entrepreneurship Institute and I placed second there. So naturally, this big competition, the money, the prize, it was like, I could actually start my company. If I win, I will have a lot of resources and I'll be able to start this company. I'll be able to have my website up, my design program, my custom logo will be able to have machined. I'll be able to go and I'll be able to start building drums for people. I had a lot of help with this. A lot of my professors, Dr. Vyaz, my father and my mother were a huge influence, and they always pushed me to do this. They never told me that I couldn't do it. They never told me I would never make it. They always supported me, and I did it.
We provide an online product for colleges to use to help the communication between faculty and students. It's a totally online product, and it is aimed at developing countries like India, Pakistan, and Southeast Asia. The uniqueness lies in the ease of use of the product, as well as our way of delivering information to everyone who's using the product. Rather than using just email or print, we use mobiles as a way to deliver information to students from the faculty. And we also eliminate the need of colleges to buy infrastructure to use the product. They simply can use it online. It's a cheaper solution, it's very easy to use, and it suits what the market needs in those countries specifically. The main inspiration came from my entrepreneurship professor, Dr. Als, and he really pushed me on to take part in the competition. It is a big help to budding entrepreneurs, whether they are first-timers or serial entrepreneurs, as it gives them an opportunity to present in front of a really educated panel. So definitely it is a really helpful event to take part in, and it does benefit in the long run.
Good evening. I want to thank you for this opportunity to address you in this format, and I'm sorry I can't be with you for tonight's dinner, but I do want to commend the work of the Great Valley Technology Alliance and also the Northeastern Pennsylvania Technology Institute in your business plan competition awards dinner. I won't have the opportunity to personally congratulate your award winners, but what you're doing is very important for the future economy of Northeastern Pennsylvania, but even for the Commonwealth overall, by focusing on facilitating ways to develop a knowledge-based, technology-focused economy, and by making sure that we're not just celebrating the work of our young entrepreneurs, but also incentivizing the good ideas that they have at this stage in their life. This awards dinner and the work that's done throughout the year does, in fact, I believe, promote innovative thinking and entrepreneurship. And all of this work is very much consistent with the work that I and others are trying to do in Washington to prepare our workforce for the future. The workforce of America through legislation like the America Competes Act and the work we have to do on the Workforce Investment Act. So many legislative proposals to improve and to develop that legislation, but in particular, the focus that we have to have in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and in particular Northeastern Pennsylvania to have a high-skilled workforce so we can prepare our economy and our region for the future. You're doing that every day of the week, and we're grateful for that leadership, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to develop a high-skilled, knowledge-based workforce in Northeastern Pennsylvania as we move forward. Thank you very much for your work, and I look forward to continuing to work with you.